to the class. Today let's learn about Indus Valley civilization and their dress, ornaments and amusements. We are going to discuss about the dress of Indus Valley people and the ornaments which they were used, and also the amusements in where they involved. All these 3 points we will be discussing in today's class. So let's move to the class. So today we are learning about the dress. First one is the dress. What kind of dress the Indus people were using. So first thing that we have to keep in mind, first point is that the discovery of clay spindles. The discovery of clay spindles. So the spindle which is used or made up of clay. So what is mean by spindle? Spindle is a thin pointed rod used for spinning wool. So it is a pointed tool or a tool that is used for stitching. Even now we use the tool for stitching. So in particular that tool is known as a spindle in those days, and that was made up of clay, mud. Then, so that the discovery of clay spindles suggests that people were familiar with the spinning and weaving. So weaving and spinning, that is a we can understand since we got the clay spindles discovery, so we can understand that people were familiar with the spinning and the weaving, because the clay spindles are used for spinning and weaving. The next point is that historians concluded that people wore clothes made up of cotton, and the historians, after having different types of studies, the historians found that people wore clothes made up of cotton material, and also they also wore woolen clothes. So the clothes which are made up of wool. So woolen clothes were used by the people. Then next is men wore a garment similar to dhoti. So we know it in India, even now the men use the dhoti. So almost same kind of dhoti they were also using in those days. Then women wore short skirts which were held at the waist with a girdle, and the women were using a short skirts. How the short skirts was? It were held at the waist part with the girdle. Girdle means a cord fastened around the waist to keep clothes in a position. So in order to keep the clothes in position, they used the girdles. So in the waist. Then shawls also formed the upper garments. The shawls formed the upper garment. Upper part of the body was covered with these shawls. So these are the things that we have to keep in mind when we are learning about dresses in Indus Valley civilization. Ornaments is elements that is used for decoration. So first point that we can see that both men and women wore ornaments. So both men as well as the women wore ornaments. So next is the men wore amulets and finger rings. So men wore amulets as well as finger rings. So next is a woman wore necklaces, bracelets, bangles and earrings. So men wore amulets as well as the finger rings, and while the woman wore necklaces, bracelets, bangles, and earrings. The next is the rich wore jewelry made up of gold and silver. So the rich people, they wore what kinds of jewelry? That was made up of gold as well as the silver. And in the case of poor, the poor wore a jewelry made up of bone and copper. So the rich wore the jewelry made up of gold and silver, and in the case of poor, they wore jewelry made up of bone as well as the copper. So these are the few things we have to keep in mind when we are learning about ornaments. Next, let's move to the amusements of Indus Valley people. So what are the entertainments of Indus Valley people involved? So first and the most was singing and dancing were quite popular. So Indus Valley people were involved in dancing as well as singing. Those two were the popular amusements of Indus people. The next is people played a game similar to modern chess. So they were also having same likewise of the game, modern game that is called the chess. So they were also having almost a similar kind of a game, board game. So next is toys. They were also having different kinds of toys. In discoveries, we have found many toys made up of clay. So toys such as small clay carts, animals with movable heads. So they were having toys that is made up of clay, and also they had the animal shape with the movable heads. So head will be able to move. Then monkeys that could slide down a string. So they also had the monkeys, the figure of a monkeys made up of what? Made up of a clay that was on a string that just slide down up and down, that would be movable in a string. Then rattle, marble, and dolls, and also bird-shaped whistles have been found. And the shapes, the whistles that is shaped like birds, that also were found in different sites of Indus Valley place. The next is these toys were made up of terracotta. What is terracotta? Terracotta is a reddish brown baked clay. The baked clay, the color would be in reddish brown. So all these toys were in what color? Terracotta. Terracotta is a reddish brown baked clay. So these are the few things that we have to keep in mind when we are learning about the ornaments and amusements of Indus people. So this is for today. Bye bye.